So I've just arrived at Waterloo Station, and there are all these hundreds and hundreds of commuters and people going about their normal lives. And meanwhile, I've got my little badge on, and I'm apparently going to a huge protest where we're going to disrupt a lot of people's daily lives. And at the moment, it doesn't really feel real. I'm on my own, and I feel like I'm this tiny little atom trying to change a huge machine that's kind of just happening around me. And yeah, I feel really alone and small and a bit silly, really, a bit foolish. Like, how could we think that we could change all this? I'm hoping when I get there later and I see everybody, and I'm going to take some courage from that. But at the moment, if I'm honest, I feel like I just want to go home and go to bed, pull the sheets up over my head and forget all this is even happening. This is our little blockade here, going down past, 10 Downing Street, I think. We've heard that over on Waterloo Bridge they've just issued a section 14 notice, which we're told means it'll make it easier to disperse, but we don't really know what that means. I'm feeling resolute that, you know, we've made this big stand here today and we need to be here tomorrow morning. I want to be here tomorrow morning. We're still here on the barricades.
But you know, the idea that we've got rid of class because it's easier to get on in life, and you know, get financial whatever.
I think this is
without going to
actually my favourite part of the day so far.
Neither does it mean.
We believe in rock and roll, there's music, thinking about a soul and panic, how that screams slow. Cause I know that you're in love, cause I see you dancing in the gym, we both kicked off your shoes.
I don't know, it's like we could actually change the world if all the things that we're talking about here happened. And I don't know, there are people here who I've only just met today, and I feel like I've really shared something special with them. Yeah, at the moment I feel like I could stay here forever. So we're arriving in the tented village, Marble Arch, which is amazing to see all these tents here. I can't believe it. Trying to be quiet and not trip over any pegs. I'm absolutely knackered. Don't have a tent, but somebody said they'd left me one, so... Oh, it's that one. Brilliant. Thanks, Liz. So I'm in here. And that is going to be the end of a long day. That's my buddies. someone's rigged up a toilet. It's like a seat behind a shower curtain on the pavement with kind of a container beneath it, but I'm hoping I'll go and get a cup of tea and find something slightly more upmarket.
Ryan.
This is my stuff here. My hat, spare clothes, gloves, whistle, food. I'm heading across London from Marble Arch, where we're camped, to Waterloo. As we got back to our tents, we got word that people were being arrested at Waterloo. The police have moved in. Request put out for any people to go and join and support. Now heading over to Waterloo just to see what I can do, maybe just give my support to people who are getting arrested. I really don't want to get arrested.
Got the power. Tell me, can you hear it? Tell me, can you hear it? Stronger by the hour. Stronger by the hour. Power. Power. People. People. People.
So they don't look like they're going anywhere for a bit.
Power to the people.
The last few people who've been taken have been carried away by their full length of their body, including one friend of mine, Adam, from Manchester. And yeah, it's quite frightening, but I feel like this is where I need to be to show authorities and leaders and anyone who's listening what we feel about this issue, which is we just can't let it carry on. Things have quietened down on the bridge. Look, police stopped arresting people all of a sudden, and we think that's because basically they've filled up their vans and they've not come back. So I'm going to go and get my head down and get a few hours sleep, hopefully before we're on shift tonight. Seems to be all pretty quiet. We have had some rumours today that police might be coming in for arrests tonight. There've been a lot of arrests at Waterloo Bridge. I think they're now up to nearly 300. It's actually been really nice today because I posted on Facebook and Twitter about what I was doing, and people have sent really nice messages. I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting people to respond by saying things like, you know, we're with you, we wish we could be there, you're doing it for us. And so we were just talking about, you know, how we could somehow, you know, there's like the 10,000 people who are here, but then there's like maybe the friends and family of all of those 10,000 people makes maybe 1 million people who do agree with what's happening here but can't be here, and somehow we need to show that group of people, show to the country that this isn't just a tiny sort of handful of extremists, and I don't know how we do that. $7 AM. Done our shift. London's waking up. And we're still here. We're still here. I've got 7 layers on in a sleeping bag. Just about survived the night. Oops.
We've had 1 block lost. Yeah, where we were just down in the southeast corner, there are about 25 activists lying on the ground, holding their ground as police carry them off.
You are arrested, okay? Rebellion! Do you understand that? Rebellion! Rebellion!
You come here and you cause disruption in Westminster, you're not even getting a message across. You're just you're a load of incompetent, middle-class, self-indulgent people who want to tell us how to live our lives. That's what you are, isn't it?
I think my general reflections, kind of just as I'm walking back, are it's felt like we've had more impact than we really dreamed possible, and nobody wants to disrupt people, nobody wants to annoy people, but what choice do we have when the sort of prevailing landscape is one of, well, we're doing as much as we can, well, that's not realistic. We need to change what's realistic, we need to change the conventional wisdom, and the only way it seems to do that is to jump up and down and get arsy about it, and doing it in a peaceful, non-violent way is what we're doing, and the response has been amazing. You know, people on social media getting in touch, how can I sign up? You know, people in Manchester wanting to come down over Easter, change their holiday plans. Extinction Rebellion centrally say they've had millions of people getting in touch. Just walking home here, it does sort of slightly bring one back down to earth, given, you know, everything's the same and people are still going about their daily lives and doing their shopping and picking up their kids and putting the bins out, and you know, so that's a good reminder too, that people do have lives to lead, and not everybody can do what we've done, and not everybody believes in it, but there are a lot of people who do, who actually can't be there, and those are the ones who've been in touch with me saying, thank you for what you're doing it for us, I can't be there, but you know, you're representing me, and that's not something I realised would happen. Okay, so yeah, here I am back in Chorlton. Signing out for now.